Peace Collective, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here and for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, we are going to get into another deep dive today. As you can tell by the title, this reading is going to look into the energy between Drake and Jay-Z. I've got a little series going on about Diddy and Jay-Z, so I'll kind of hop and alternate between the two. If you guys are interested in readings that look more into celebrity culture, entertainment, the industry, I have an entire playlist already curated. It's called the Deep Dive Series, and that's where you'll find readings more like this, okay? If that's your speed. I also do love readings. I offer personal readings. If you guys are interested in personals, definitely hit me up. Let me know. All that information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Just as a quick disclaimer, this reading is going to be for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say in this reading is alleged until proven otherwise, okay? We do not know these people at all. We don't know them personally. It's not a personal reading, okay? So please just take what I say with a grain of salt. If it makes sense to you, please have some discernment. All I ask is that you guys keep it cute in the comments, keep it respectful. If you don't have anything nice to say or anything constructive to add, then please just keep it to yourself. That's all I ask, okay? We're going to just jump right into this. If you guys are familiar, I'm sure that you clicked on this reading, you are familiar with who Jay-Z is and who Drake is, okay? Both really, really big time people in their own regards in the hip-hop industry. Okay, so I've got a King of Swords, a King of Wands, which is going to represent Jay-Z, being that he is a Sagittarius. And then I have a King of Cups. This is going to represent Drake, okay, being that Drake is a Scorpio. We're going to start with a couple oracle cards first, like I always do. Then we'll dive into the tarot a little bit later to clarify the messages, guys. We're going to start with Drake's portion first. Okay, so if somebody wants to timestamp the reading, you're more than welcome to timestamp it for like 2:30. But we're going to start with Drake, okay? And when I pull cards, in this case for Drake's portion, this is going to be Drake's perspective, his POV, how he feels when it comes to Jay-Z, and the same thing vice versa once we get to Jay-Z's end, okay? Again, please, you guys, keep it respectful if you can help it. Please leave a like on the video if you like this style of reading, like the vibes here. Leave a comment, let me know what you know, or subscribe. I would love to have y'all here, part of the family, okay? Let's get right into the spirit. Please give us the most clear and concise messages regarding Drake. What is Drake's perspective or POV when it comes to Jay-Z? Thank you. Sunglasses, okay? I wasn't even done shuffling. It didn't fall out, but it flipped over. Okay, you've got a pair of sunglasses on this card. It says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. Okay, so maybe, oh, that's kind of weird. You know, if you guys are familiar with Drake, he's literally one of the biggest players, like one of the biggest stars in the world, okay? Of course, we know he had that whole thing with Kendrick Lamar, the back and forth, pretty much like it seemed as though a good portion of the industry was coming for Drake. Pretty much all summer, it seems like, okay? But in this case with Drake and Jay, it looks like Drake could possibly feel as though Jay-Z watches him or keeps tabs on Drake, okay? Not so much like as a stalker, like following him around, but you know, when you're trying to peep the temperature of the room, or maybe you're trying to see what this guy is up to or that girl is up to, you know, what's making them so popular, what's making them pop, or what are they doing creatively. That's kind of more what I'm getting here. Okay, you know, watching and waiting to see how Drake moves. Again, it doesn't have to necessarily make it true. This is just coming out how Drake could feel, allegedly. Okay, let me see. Why is this here? Okay, I'm seeing two different cards. I have Hand of Cards here, which can talk about taking a risk or being very strategic. And you have Camera, so that's another watching energy. I'm hearing Black Eyed Peas for some reason. I don't know the name of that song. But what I remember from the song, the Black Eyed Peas. They're like running, running, and running, running, and running, running. I don't remember the name of that song, but it was popular, okay? Something about black eyes, Black Eyed Peas. I don't know. But you've got another card here about watching, okay? This camera card, it says reminiscing, keepsake, ooh, perception, learn from the past and make memories. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, already I feel like maybe Drake feels like Jay-Z has something on him. Okay, this is giving me, I'm hearing Diddy party. It doesn't necessarily have to be like specific to a Diddy party, but you know that whole the rhetoric going around of people being seen on camera, being caught on camera or videotaped doing things. That's kind of what I'm getting here already. Okay, reminiscing and keepsake. And it literally says learn from the past. So what would be going on or something that happened in the past that's on camera here? Weird. Okay, hand of cards. This card says take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, and gambling. So Drake could feel like, you know, Jay is somebody who makes sure to play his cards right, or he's got very, very heavy players in like every sector of like the world, or like every sector of entertainment, whether it be sport. It's okay. Drake is giving this perception of like an octopus. So I'm seeing a vision of an octopus. So he could see or view Jay-Z as like that octopus. Okay, he's got his tentacles again, like I said, in all sectors: hip hop, okay, management, record deals, sports, entertainment. Now he's trying to get into casinos. Okay, the sports betting stuff. Jay-Z's got his hands in every single fucking pot, okay? And that's kind of, this is Drake kind of acknowledging that. But he could also possibly feel like working with Jay-Z is something that comes with a risk, okay? Or he could also view Jay as someone who's very like, I'm hearing the word calculated, very calculated. Like he doesn't ever do anything without there being a bigger reason behind it, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, I also, with this sunglasses energy here and hand of cards, this is giving me somebody who makes moves or makes power plays behind the scenes, like in the dark, behind closed doors here. It's weird because I did a couple readings on Drake before, like months ago, and other people feel the same way about him. The way Drake feels about Jay, a lot of other people feel that way about Drake. Okay, this is very interesting, but I don't like that I'm picking this up already. Like there's something here, maybe on camera, that Jay-Z has over Drake's head or something. It's very strange, but I'm going to use the same deck and hop over to Jay-Z real quick, okay? And of course, we're going to elaborate and clarify that a little bit further here, but maybe Drake feels as though like he can only do or say so much. You know, I'm hearing low profile because he knows that if Jay-Z were to pull one power player card, it's over or something, okay? What is this about Jay-Z? What is his perspective when it comes to Drake? What is Jay-Z's perspective when it comes to Drake, please? Self-indulgence. Okay, he could feel like he's a little self-absorbed. This card says focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Okay. Why is this here? If I'm not understanding something or it's not making sense, guys, I'm just going to keep reading until it does make sense. What is his perspective or his viewpoint regarding Drake, please? Mask. Okay. You probably think he's fake. Not showing their true feelings. Hide. Personify. Pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So I have a card for Jay-Z that says gaslighting, and then I have a card that says gaslighting for Drake as well. Okay, with this mask and self-indulgence card, maybe Jay-Z feels like Drake is kind of fake or a flip-flopper in a way. Okay, but that's the thing with Jay. It's like, if you don't, sing him praises or you know, do what he would prefer you to do, then you're immediately, you know, an op or fake, or he doesn't rock with you like that anymore. You know, he doesn't take no very easily is what I'm getting here. I'm not picking up so much Drake necessarily told him no to something. Maybe he did, I don't know, but at least it hasn't shown up yet. But I feel like Jay-Z just feels like Drake is kind of fake or phony just because maybe Drake didn't do something Jay wanted him to do. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend. So I'm getting here somebody, Jay may feel like he's very self-absorbed, okay? He's fake, he's phony, allegedly. At least this is what, you know, he could feel. I'm hearing that song Know Yourself by Drake. I've always been me, I guess I know myself, but it's giving like Jay-Z may feel like Drake doesn't know himself. Again, doesn't necessarily make it true. This is just Jay's perspective, okay? Wow, interesting. Why is this here? Let me get one more of these, please. How does he feel regarding Drake, please? Healing heart. Okay. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay. Keys on the ring. Many options or decisions. Oh. Maybe Drake did deny him something. I mean, Drake is in a really big record deal right now. Drake's record deal is like worth $400 million or something like that. So, you know, I highly doubt Jay-Z was going to pay $400 million or whatever the cost was to have Drake sign with him. Even then, so even if he did, I don't think Drake would have signed with Jay-Z anyway. Many decisions or many options, decisions, string along, one night stand. Oh, I see. And then you have closure issues with this boat card, receiving what you need, moving on, healing heart. Maybe Drake told Jay-Z no about something, whether that be something to do with like a Super Bowl performance, or because, you know, Jay-Z is the head over there at the halftime show for the Super Bowl, or maybe some type of management deal or collaboration project or something. And I'm getting this vibe where Drake said no, or didn't necessarily like fall to the knee, or again, maybe give Jay certain praises like he used to. And it's kind of giving like Jay-Z may, again, calling him fake or phony, this, that, and the third, because maybe Drake strung him along. I got the same vibe from Drake when I did a reading between him and Future, because Future seems to have a discrepancy with Drake because they were supposed to have some type of deal or a contract together, which was already in place. At least that's how it came out in the reading. And Drake kind of like dipped out on the deal or removed Future from the deal. That type of shady shit, okay? It's giving that, like telling somebody you're going to do it and stringing them along all the way until the very last minute, to the point where it's like they may have been caught off guard. So maybe Jay-Z was caught a little off guard because Drake was supposed to come through for something for him and he didn't. Okay? This healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship. Okay, he could be viewing Drake as someone who's still trying to heal and really figure out his place in the industry after the whole industry kind of coming after him. You know, the whole Kendrick Lamar slaughter, if you will. And that's so funny. Wow, I'm just now catching myself because I accidentally said the King of Swords. In this case, the King of Swords would be Kendrick because he's a Gemini. And that was like one of the first things I said. That is so strange. Okay, they really could have some type of connection here. Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar. Okay, I'm going to hop back over to Drake really quick with a different deck. What is his perspective, or how does he feel regarding Jay-Z? Thank you. How does Drake feel regarding Jay-Z? Justice is here. I'm saying in the reverse. There's too many cards out, but it's in the reverse. He could feel like maybe he just doesn't really do fair business deals, or he's not very integral. Maybe he feels like Jay is not really an honest person. Why is this here? Blind. Okay. The number 9, it says awkward, unknown, and vision problems. So, you just walk into something kind of blindly. That's, yeah, blindsided. That's not, so one of these two blindsided the other. It's, in this case, he's viewing Jay-Z as blind. So maybe Jay is the one who blindsided Drake or something. And this is another card I'm seeing about glasses and blacked out sunglasses. I think there's something here Drake may know that Jay-Z doesn't, or there's something here that Drake shouldn't know about Jay-Z. And there's something here being on camera. Wow. Okay, maybe Drake could even feel like it's a little awkward around Jay-Z now. I feel like it wasn't like that before, but it's giving like awkward, very weird, like I don't really know what to do, or I don't know how to operate around you because I don't trust you. Wow, okay. Unknown. Yeah, there's something here that Drake knows that he shouldn't know anything about or have any kind of dealings in that Jay-Z is involved in. Very interesting. I'm gonna get one more of these. What is this? I'm sure it'll come out later, guys, but I don't want to, just skip and hop around because I'm going to lose my train of thought, but I'm sure it'll come out on its own. What is this? How is he viewing Jay-Z? One more, please. Adventure. Yeah, it's like the Fool. This is literally the Fool energy, okay? Explorer, passion, and travel. Oh, wow. You guys. I'm seeing Sweet Dream at the bottom of the deck, okay? And then I have family here. Oh. Okay, who sings that song? Sweet Dreams, or it's gonna be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare? This blind card was what? The number 9. September, Virgo, right? Family. Who's Jay-Z's family? Okay. Oh my God. Allegedly. If you guys want to put the dots together, please feel free. But this is giving me like, Jay, you don't even see it, or you don't even know. Like, are you blind? Calling him a fool with this adventure card again. Because if you reference it to the tarot, the number 0 on this adventure card is the Fool card. This is giving me like, you don't even know like what I know about your wife or your family, or I know a lot more than you think I do with all this camera and watching energy. Drake, you are a sneaky motherfucker, I swear. Ooh. Maybe that's what this camera energy is. Like maybe he just saw something on camera about Beyonce, and he's holding it over Jay-Z's head. Maybe oh my God, maybe that's what all of this Kendrick Lamar stuff comes from. The using, I don't want to say he used him. I really don't want to say that, because Drake and Kendrick Lamar have had some kind of misunderstanding, like a beef, for a very long fucking time. We're talking like 10 plus years, okay? Back and forth. Very subtle, but it's not something new or fresh or random. That's one of, again, that power play shit that Jay-Z be doing in the background. Wow, I'm keeping all of these. I hope to God that is not true, but that's kind of what it's giving. Like you're blind, you're oblivious, you don't even realize. Wow. The shit that you, with your family, okay? Wow, this is going into some uncharted territories here. If you guys remember that rumor, I know not everybody is going to remember this or have even heard it, but there's a rumor, and shout out to a subscriber, I don't remember your name right this second, but somebody did comment at one time on one of my videos about there being allegedly a video of Beyonce with the passed on rapper from Houston, Pimp C. Either he knew about the video of Beyonce, or it was him and Beyonce in a video. And allegedly, the rumor is that's kind of might be why, again, allegedly, Jay-Z could have like had a gripe with Pimp C or could have tried to take him out. Again, allegedly. Whoa, that's deep. Oh my gosh. So that's kind of what it's giving here with Drake. You know, like I can't take you out, you know, physically, but I can take you out in this industry, in the game, and make you look crazy. Yeah. Ooh, that's evil. Okay. We use the same deck for Jay. Okay. What is his perspective of Drake at this time? Thank you. What is Jay-Z's perspective regarding Drake? Evidence, hesitation. Oh my God. And then curse at the bottom. He does not fuck with Drake. Oh my God. And look, the mask card again. Another mask card. Okay, this mask card, it says deception, pretending, and inconstancy. Curse. It says hate, catastrophe, misfortune. Now, usually when you put a curse on somebody, right? That's because you don't like them. You have ill intentions towards them. You don't want them to do well. You don't want them to succeed, right? Indulgence. Wow. Okay. But what fell here is I have evidence and hesitation. Okay. This evidence card, it says detection, investigation, and proof. Then this hesitation card, it says decision, confusion, and worry. Okay, so this is, and again, shout out to another subscriber because they commented on my last video talking about how Jay always is in this energy of feeling kind of worrisome about what somebody is going to do or what somebody is going to say. And it's showing up here. Again, this card literally says worry. Okay, it's like the angel on one side of your shoulder and the devil on the other. But if he's viewing Drake as somebody, you know, with evidence, yeah, this is like, he's not sure what he's going to do with it. Maybe that's why, you know, Jay is being, again, very subtle about this. This is not public really at all, that these two have a problem. At least it's not very loud that they do, okay? It's not as loud or as out there as would be Drake and Kendrick, okay? It's giving me the pawn in front of the person that's standing in the midst of who really has the problem. And I hate to say that. I'm really not trying to call Kendrick a pawn or anything like that, but it's kind of giving me like, not, because again, Kendrick is going to do what he wants to do no matter what. Like, no one's going to tell him what to do. So I don't want you guys to think that, you know, he was used as some kind of puppet. But at the same time, it's like Jay could have gotten a little cozied up to Kendrick just to have him in his back pocket. You know what I mean? So there's definitely something here, some type of evidence that Jay knows about, that Drake has seen, or again, there's information here that Drake should not know about Jay-Z. And it's giving me, with this hesitation card, it's like he's not sure what to do next, or he's not sure if Drake is gonna, like, you know, expose something here. It's giving like, you know, Drake, you'll smile in my face, do this, that, and the third, but you're fake. It's like, you don't really fuck with me like that. Or it's like, you're in my face smiling, you know, with that mask energy, but you've got shit on me. Oh my gosh, look at this, right? I just split the deck just for like no fucking reason. And I have right, meaning like a ritual in the middle, and with curse. Wow, this is giving me like, yeah, Jay is letting his pride and his ego get in the way. And we know Jay-Z, okay, he's a follower of Aleister Crowley and that do what thou wilt type of teaching. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z gives warlock vibes. Like, he's very into the esoteric stuff, okay? He may, if he doesn't do it himself, you know, like spell work or incantations or whatever, he may pay somebody very big money to do it. But he's definitely tried to put that work on Drake, okay? Like that Cardi B, Brujeria type of work, Azalea Banks type of work. That shit is what I'm like, yeah. I may have tried to like manipulate things about his career behind the scenes. This is giving like, ooh, what a hater, man. This has gotten very weird already. You guys, if y'all like this, leave a like on the video. It is free 99. Okay. This is crazy. You know, I don't have ads in my videos, so I'm really not like monetized like that. Unless somebody wanted to send like a super chat, yeah. But I be spilling the tea in these videos, okay? At least I tried to in like the most respectful manner, but I was not expecting this energy at all. I'm gonna use what's the tea because this deck gets a little nosy, but we're gonna hop back over to Drake real quick and let's see what comes out for him regarding Jay-Z. Spirit, how is Drake viewing, or how does he feel in regards to Jay-Z, please? Thank you. How does he feel in regards to Jay-Z? Oh, wants you back? Can I have caught a case? Ooh, looks like there's a nurse on this card with like a bottle of pills or vitamins. Sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. Now, caught a case, it's specifically talking about some type of medical case, but caught a case that could be in the legal in a legal case, okay? Something to do with court. This card here says wants you back. Okay, I don't know why that's here. Maybe, oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. I think there's something here that Drake could have like skated on Jay-Z with, like, again, maybe like a deal or a contract. So it's like he's viewing Jay-Z as someone who could want him to come back, or it's like, okay, it's giving me kissing your ass. Okay, maybe that's what it is. My bad, guys. If it takes a minute for me to like connect the dots to what I'm getting or what I'm picking up, my apologies. But this is giving me like, you know, Drake, he may feel like I'm not going to kiss your ass just to be back in your good graces or to be back in your circle. You know what I mean? He could be viewing Jay-Z as somebody or as the person who wants to reconcile, or he wants him to apologize for something. It's like Jay wants Drake to apologize for something here is what I'm getting. Caught a case. Wow, that's what I'm saying. There's something really deep here that Drake knows that he should not know, or he has no business knowing. Okay? Wow. Why is this here? I'm hearing, I don't know, who sings that song? I'm looking for the host. Who sings that? I think that's the call or the chorus. I'm looking for the host. Sexy Red. I think that's Sexy Red. That's literally what I'm hearing right now because I was looking at this adventure card. It's like somebody who's looking for the, where are the hoes? Where are you? You know, like just waiting to get their next fix is what I'm getting here. That's why it's giving me like you're oblivious or you're blind. You know, it's like you're looking all the way out there to you know, at everybody or everything else. Meanwhile, like what you need or what you need to know is right here, or you don't even realize. It's like you're overlooking that it's me. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like Drake knows something here. Maybe Jay-Z has tried to like get around or sniff around to see who knows or who's spilling certain little tidbits about him. And Drake is viewing him as like, you're looking all over the damn place, but in reality, like, it's me. Something to that extent, something like that. Okay, let me move on. Why is this here? And I'm giving here something that's like Jay-Z can feel like maybe Drake is a liar, or like he's lying about having certain evidence about him. And maybe that's what all this evidence snooping around is. Trying to keep tabs on Drake to find out if something is really true. You're like, oh, like, you know, I got this on your girl. I got this on your wife. And Jay-Z's over here like, really? What? Like, that's bullshit with the mask and energy, right? Being fake, pretending. But then at the same time, it's got Jay in his head. Like, wow, does he really? Or what does he know? How does he know this? This is giving me like a threat that actually has some backing to it. Wow, okay. How is Drake feeling in regards to Jay-Z? Thank you. Karmic friends. Wow. It says can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So, yeah, he feels like Jay is somebody that he tried to keep close, but keep at a distance at the same time. He doesn't really trust Jay-Z for real. But again, it's somebody that you may want to have close to you or in your back pocket, right? Dealing with the industry, especially when you're like a big giant, like a Drake, okay? You know, Drake is big, but Jay-Z is bigger in a way, okay? As far as status goes, net worth, the connections. Obviously, Drake is very well connected. We know that. But Jay-Z, again, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level, you know? Like, Jay is cool with the people that sign Drake's checks, okay? That is the difference. But he does not trust Jay-Z with his karmic friends. Secret competition. He could feel like Jay-Z is viewing him as competition. Okay, which I can see that. I can get it. You know, at least that whole Young Money camp in general would be competition, you know. They've been around for a very long time. Let's see, why is it here? Thief and no facts. Wow, okay. Never has the facts, makes shit up and lies. Yeah, so it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, one of these two was they were supposed to do something together, but it didn't work. It didn't happen. And so it's almost as if maybe, you know, Jay kind of strung Drake along or gave him the runaround very last minute. And so you could be viewing, you know, Jay as a liar, or like, you know, you said it was going to be this way and it really wasn't. Either that, or Jay is holding some type of grudge or vendetta against Drake because Drake pulled out of a deal or something that they were supposed to do. Or again, just the simple fact that Drake has something on Jay or knows something very serious, very deep that other people should not know. Okay, I want to hop over to Jay really quick with the same deck. Okay, what is Jay's perspective, or how is he feeling in regards to Drake at this time? Let's see, what is this? Unfazed. Okay. Yeah, so Jay is very good at acting unfazed or unbothered. Obviously, you know, we don't see him get online and kind of entertaining the internet fodder, right? The internet chatter. So he comes off as very like unfazed. Or maybe he could be viewed, in this case, he could be viewing Drake as unfazed. Again, it's like Drake is in that energy of, I'm not going to kiss your ass. There's nothing that you can say or do that's going to make me jump. You know, you say jump, I'm not asking you how high. So he could be viewing Drake as somebody who's unfazed by the threats or unfazed by the, you know, the conglomerate that Rock Nation is or Jay-Z is. Everybody else gives scary vibes, and then Drake is like, I'm too rich to be scared of you. You know, you can do this, that, or the third, all you want, but it's not going to bother me. You know, or at least he acts like he's unfazed. I feel like Drake, Scorpio, you know, that King of Cups energy, they be feeling a lot, having a lot building up inside, but they don't show it. But they will hold a grudge or hold something over your head forever and a day until they are ready to let it go. So that's, both of these guys kind of give that, like, hold shit on you or hold shit over your head until they're ready to let it go, or they will wait 1,000 years to get their lick back, you know. Ooh, haunted. Wow. Uninterested. Okay, got the pumpkin here. It says memories, flashbacks, trauma, and side effects. Yeah, so he knows that Drake is really kind of going through it right now. Again, kind of trying to find his place back in the industry, like where he once was. And obviously, you know, I don't think Drake is ever going to necessarily fall off, right? He's pretty stabilized in the industry overall. But this has been a very weird year for Drake. I'm not even the biggest Drake fan, but I can acknowledge, like, yeah, like, he is not on that high horse that he was on even just last year. Okay, this whole year for Drake after the springtime has just been like, woo, downhill, you know. So this is giving Jay's acknowledging that, like, you're bothered. You act unbothered, but you're bothered. Like, all of this shit that has gone on, you're haunted by it. It's bothering you. Doesn't necessarily make it true, but this is what Jay-Z's perspective. That's what he's feeling. Okay, or he wants to make sure that, you know, Drake is always going to be reminded or haunted by something in particular here. It's like someone tried to get a one-up on another first. And I think that move, you know, with the whole Super Bowl thing and Kendrick Lamar, I hate that he keeps coming up, but maybe just getting close to Kendrick, knowing that he had a problem with Drake is what's quote unquote gonna be haunting him. Like, don't, like, you know, I don't really know how to explain it that well, like how I'm picking it up, but yeah, he's just acknowledging that Drake is basically feeling the side effects of that verbal lashing that he got over the last few months, okay? Why is this here? How he feels in regards to Drake. Oops. Too many cards, guys. Rejected. Yeah, okay. So now it's starting to come together. Rejected. It's like, if you're viewing someone as them rejecting you, it's because, again, Drake didn't do something here that Jay wanted him to do or contracted him to do. Okay? It's like he pulled out kind of last minute and now Jay was mad about it. Play it out. Okay, I was hearing that Black Eyed Peas song earlier. Running, running, and running, running. I don't even know the name of that damn song. I wish I did. In their head is here. Okay, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. So yeah, again, this is giving, Jay-Z is kind of giving that vibe like, Drake, you can act unbothered, unfazed all day you want, but I know you're in your head because this is not normal for you, Drake. You know, being in this weird limbo phase or the music not hitting like that, that's not normal for Drake. So he's acknowledging like, yeah, you know, you may act unbothered, but you're in your head, you're in your feelings, which is true because that did come out in the last Drake reading I did maybe like 2 months ago. Okay. Ooh, legal issues. Some people going through legal issues. But I can sit here and say the same thing about Jay with this in your head. It's like, you know, he's also very worried or paranoid about what Drake may put out there or what Drake has on him. Again, it's giving, he feels like Drake could be possibly lying about it, but he also knows there's a possibility that, yeah, it's possibly true that Drake has X, Y, and Z on me, you know? So they're both kind of just like in their head. Again, it's like cat and mouse, you know, like who's gonna put out what first or who's gonna take out who first, you know? But Jay, you know, he's never gonna show his face in that type of battle or that type of back and forth, you know what I mean? Eight of Cups just fell out. I'm not gonna keep it though. I want to keep shuffling. I'm gonna use one deck for Drake, and then I'm gonna use a different deck for Jay-Z. So we're gonna start with Drake first, okay? See, Spirit, please elaborate on this energy. What is his perspective or his POV when it comes to Jay-Z? Thank you. And you guys, I'm not even gonna front. It didn't fall out, but I literally just saw the Queen of Pentacles as I was. The Queen of Pentacles just showed its face. Oh my gosh. And you know who that Queen of Pentacles in this case would be, right? Yeah. Okay. This sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Okay. Death card. I just saw the Ace of Swords too. Death card. Scorpio energy. Why is this here? That being the first card is interesting. Let's see. What is this? Six of Cups. Wow. Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles here. So yeah, just right away, this is giving me, this is attached to something, or their gripe with one another has something to do with a money offer or an offer that was made, possibly a contract, something that was supposed to create some type of stability here for either one of them, maybe even both of them. Usually when you get into like a contract with somebody, it's supposed to benefit you and the other person. But anyway, this is attached to like money or a deal or a contract in the past from the Six of Cups. Maybe this is giving more than 6 months ago. If maybe 6 months to like 60 months is what I'm hearing. This is not new or recent at all, but something to do with like 6 through 60. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Drake, 6 God, okay, yeah, whatever, but that's not it. It's something else to do with like 6 months through 60 months. Maybe that was the length of the contract or something, but it was something very stable. And with this Death card, that shows that there was an end to it, or it never really came to fruition the way that it was supposed to be. It's giving me more so Drake is the one who ended it. Okay, because I have this want to back energy. And this is how he's viewing Jay-Z. So if Jay-Z is viewing him as wanting him back, that's because Drake walked away and left something alone. Okay. So yeah, there was like some kind of contract here or offer made, and Drake pulled out of it and stepped away from it. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe it just wasn't enough for him, or maybe he had heard something through the grapevine about Jay that didn't make him want to work with him anymore. Okay. Maybe it was just something he didn't want to do anymore. And look who's showing up, the King of Swords. Tuh. Wow. Oh. Nah, I don't think that's it. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, but yeah, he could be viewing Jay-Z as someone who can, I'm just hearing make or break, like make or break. He can make or break something, make a career or break a career. You know? Why is it here? Four of Wands and then the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay? That's that marriage energy, the home environment, happy wife, happy life with that Four of Wands. That's also can talk about a reconciliation or a party, a reunion. Damn, I was picking that up earlier, something about like these Diddy parties. And again, it didn't necessarily have to be something that is on camera at a Diddy party, but it's giving that type of energy, guys, okay? Something that people do not know or shouldn't know anything about, done in the dark, done in secret, okay? And we know who else is a Scorpio, right? Mr. Diddy here, and that's showing up next to this Four of Wands, okay? Like Diddy's house or a Scorpio's home, or there's like an ending again to like the marriage or a family unit. Okay, so Drake, this is probably like the third person that has energetically acknowledged Jay-Z going through some type of ending or separation in his family life. Okay, and then the Nine of Pentacles is just kind of reiterating that, like being single. You know, this is not somebody in a family unit or a structure, someone who's very well off or does very well on their own. Okay. That's okay. I'm getting the word selfish, okay? And I feel like maybe Drake didn't want to feel sunned. Maybe he felt kind of quote unquote sunned by Jay-Z. You know, it's like, you know, just because you're older than me or because you're more established, you're a billionaire, it doesn't make me a little fish. Okay, you've got a woman giving a cup to a little girl here. You know, like, again, I'm rich just like you're rich. I've got a label just like you got a label. I've got this just like you got this, you know? Oh, I hate that I'm hearing this, but it's like, you know, you hit your wife, I hit your wife too. Like, oh, wait, that is so, you guys. Allegedly, okay? Oh, I hope that's not true, but it's kind of giving that, okay? And again, this is attached to something from the past, like some old news, okay? But Drake is petty like that, okay? It's like you do something he doesn't like, or you rub him the wrong way, or he doesn't fuck with you anymore, he will try to mess with your girl. That comes out a lot for him. Like, he's done it, at least in the readings I've done, he's done it with Future as well. Okay, he's done it to Lil Wayne. Even when him and Lil Wayne didn't really have a problem, Lil Wayne was just locked up. He messed with his girl. Okay, there's I feel like there's so many other people that this has happened to, where Drake just kind of has a thing for that. The Weeknd, he did it to The Weeknd, okay? Like getting with other people's girls that he doesn't really fuck with. Wow, that is so messy. I do not like that aspect about Drake. It's very petty. Let me get one more, please. And I'm hearing him say, like, I can do this all day. I can do this all day, you know? Why is it here? And I'm hearing boundaries. There's something here about Drake feeling like he may have overstepped his boundaries or something. Okay? Ooh, look, the Lover's card. I didn't even mean for that to flip over, but here it is. Again, that Gemini energy. The Lover's card. Ha! Look, he's showing up again. King of Swords again. Wow. Okay. Five of Cups. Yeah, I really genuinely feel like Drake really believes that Kendrick Lamar was in partnership or in cahoots, okay, with all this fiery, passionate energy, the music, okay, the work, the projects, the songs, okay, is because of his partnership, this Two of Cups with Jay-Z. And again, I don't want to say that because Kendrick's problem with Drake stems from a very long time ago. It's not new, Kendrick's issue with Drake. Okay, I just feel it just seems like Drake feels as though Kendrick was used or brought to the forefront, maybe kind of like nudged on the shoulder or encouraged by Jay-Z to go ahead and get the green light on the verbal lashing that he was given. Okay, so there might be some truth to that, but then again, I'm not really getting that 100%. It's because again, Kendrick already had a problem with Drake. But it's giving like, you know, he feels as though his connection with Jay-Z is the reason why he was able to say the things that he said, or that it got so big the way that it did. Okay, now granted, Kendrick Lamar is gonna sell records and sell shit out regardless. His albums are gonna go #1 regardless. But Drake really is stuck on that, and has his sentiment that the only reason why it got this big or blown out of proportion, or the reason why my shit is not hitting like that anymore, is because of what Jay-Z is doing. And I just said this maybe 15 minutes ago or so. Jay-Z is into, you know, the witchcraft, warlock, you know, hocus pocus shit. I'm not even gonna lie, okay? Again, that Cardi B, brujeria shit, yes. Yes, okay? Allegedly. Okay, and again, you know, you've got the Lover's card here. That goes back to like decision making, making choices. In this case, who would be Jay-Z's lover, right? Beyonce. Drake has never really been attached to somebody for an extended period of time necessarily, besides, you know, his kid's mother, but I'm not really good at picking her up here. Very interesting. And maybe that's why Drake feels like, you know, yeah, I may have overstepped my boundaries because now you're trying to stop my bag. You know, because the Knight of Pentacles is not necessarily no money, but it is a slowdown. It can be a slowdown. It's still an offer, okay? And it can create stability, but it's going to require a lot of time and a lot of patience. Or again, it's kind of a slowdown, you know? And as you can see, Drake is going through a slowdown. He's not used to this. At all. Okay, I want to use another deck, and we're gonna hop over to Jay-Z. If this is making any sense to you guys right now, definitely leave a like on the video. Okay, let me know what you know. Let's see, how is Jay-Z feeling, or how does he view Drake at this time? Spirit, thank you. What is his perspective in regards to Drake? Thank you. 3 of Wands. Okay, ooh, 7 of Swords. Again, you have someone who's very sneaky, untrustworthy, will do things behind your back. Okay, and again, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, that's not true. Okay, I gotta be honest, because this energy comes out in my Drake readings a lot. Again, the way Drake feels about Jay, a lot of other people feel that way about Drake. Okay, so it's like these are the same devil, different face in a way. But yeah, 3 of Wands. This is kind of basically confirming what it is that I was picking up. Somebody kind of detaching or walking away from an opportunity here. So it's kind of giving me, again, like being very sneaky and doing it in a very underhanded way. Drake could have, you know, snaked his way out of the opportunity that Jay gave him and took another one. Okay, broadening his horizons, looking at other options, you know, waiting for his ships to come in. And, you know, again, expanding your horizons, looking at other opportunities. But doing that, okay, it kind of made Drake, or at least Jay-Z feels like this. Jay-Z feels like Drake took another opportunity and kind of, I'm hearing Swiper the Fox, basically pulled the rug from underneath Jay's feet. Like, damn, like you said you were going to do this last year. Or you said this 6 months ago. Why are you now trying to pull out? Or you're trying to snake me, or, you know, we already had this set in place. Now all of a sudden you've got other things. Like, nah. And Jay was not having that. It would be different if it was more amicable and like maybe more giving more heads up, or maybe give him like a replacement or something, but it didn't work like that. And again, it's giving Drake kind of skated away in a very sneaky, underhanded manner. Maybe he didn't even say shit at all. He kind of just didn't show up. He just didn't fulfill his end of the contract here, or didn't stick to what he said he would, is what I'm getting. Okay, and that's why Jay is upset. Okay, why is this here? How is he viewing Drake? But he just doesn't trust him. Okay. Why is this here? You guys, this damn King of Swords keeps popping out. Okay, look at this. King of Swords again. Someone who can be, just in general, okay, we're going to take Kendrick out of it. Someone who's a truth teller, very communicative, very straightforward, straight to the point. They don't really beat around the bush, right? A lot of swords here. I don't know if Drake has like some Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in his chart. He may have some air in his chart placement. I'm not sure, but... And again, look, the Two of Cups. And you guys, I'm using a totally different deck, you know? And again, Drake feels like, you know, you did this. You partnered up with this King of Swords because you're mad. Like, because, you know, you're still holding on to shit from the past. The Moon here, like insecurities or harsh feelings, having a lot of harsh feelings. But again, he also... Again, tie back to that worrisome in their head type of energy. 7 and 1 is 8. 8 of Swords, being very stuck in your brain, overthinking, okay, not being able to make a move, feeling stuck or trapped. But I just feel like Jay just doesn't really trust what it is that Drake knows about him. And that could be why, you know, he really had to kind of put a stop to Drake's motion in a way. Because too much motion with what Drake knows about Jay, with all this Diddy shit going on, the rumors about Jay-Z might be next. He doesn't know. Jay-Z does not have room or cannot afford for Drake to get on his high horse or to be in some type of motion here. Because if he were to say what it is that he knows about Jay, or in this case his wife, Jay knows it'd be over for him. It'd be... Drake has to make one post, it's going viral. So he knows he kind of had to create a slowdown for him. Okay. Wow, this is crazy. Why is this here? You could also view him as someone who's very cold in a way. 4 of Wands showed up. Okay, that's connected to the family life, the home environment. Weddings, parties, celebrations, reunions. And it's giving me like, if he would just apologize, or if Drake would just apologize, or if he would just hand it over, is what I'm hearing. Hand over whatever it is that Drake has to Jay. He would reconcile with him and give him another opportunity, give him another shot. Okay. And these wands here, 4 and 3 is 7. 7 of Wands, I literally just said that. Something about boundaries, okay? You could view Drake as somebody who has created boundaries against him. Oh. And we know Drake moved, okay? Drake bought a house in Texas. You know, Drake is from Toronto, but he moved to Texas. So this is Jay-Z acknowledging that. It's giving me like he's keeping tabs on him. Like that old house, the new house, all of that. Like, look at that. 8 of Swords is here anyway. I just was talking about that. Feeling stuck or feeling trapped. Oh, okay, you know what it is? Yeah. Jay-Z knows he can't control someone like a Drake. Same way with Nicki. It's like you can't control them. The only thing you can really do is maybe throw some threats out there, you know, try to like stop their shine, or you know, I don't know, make them look bad in the media or the public, okay? But Drake, he's got an unyielding, undying fan base, so that's not really gonna work, you know? 10 of Swords, again, it would be like a betrayal to Jay if, again, Drake spoke up and said something, okay? 7 of Cups, so he's got to create the illusion. This is very interesting because it's like not untrue, but then I don't know. It's like a mixture of like truth and lies here. Truth and lies. It's again, it's like who's gonna expose who first. So I think, you know, with whatever Kendrick knows or found out about Drake, it could have literally stemmed from Jay-Z and his camp. Okay, and again, it's not to say that it's not true, because I did a reading on Kendrick Lamar a few months ago, and he wasn't really lying about what he said about Drake. Okay, so I say that to say it kind of feels like cat and mouse. Who's gonna spill what about who first? And it seems like Jay kind of beat Drake to the punch. And again, it doesn't make all those allegations that Kendrick said untrue, because they are kind of true. I'm not even gonna lie. Allegedly, they are true. Okay, but it's mixed in with certain lies and fables, and it's only to like kind of save his own ass. It's like, I gotta throw that shit out there before he can throw it out about me. And again, it's giving like Jay-Z kind of beat Drake to the punch. This is so petty. These grown ass men, I swear. You'd think I'm doing a reading about a bunch of fucking high schoolers, or talking about these bitches on the fucking baddies show. Like this, no, these are multi-millionaires and billionaires, okay? One is about to be fucking 40 and the other one is damn near 60. Like, this is some petty ass stuff, but it is in relation to and attached to some very serious stuff, though. Okay. It's like Drake is like, I got something on your wife, Jay, and then Jay-Z's like, well, I got a lot of shit on you too. Okay, so it's like, again, we could play all day. I'm hearing Who Wanna Play with Nicki. What song is that? FTCU? Yeah. It's like, who wanna play with Jay-Z, or who wanna play with Drake is the vibe that I'm getting here. Okay, why is this here? How's he viewing Drake? Page of Wands. Yeah, again, it's giving like Jay-Z tried to sun him or something. Isn't there a rumor about Diddy like slapping Drake or something? Isn't that a rumor? I don't know how true that is, but it's giving like Jay-Z feels like he could sun Drake or something, or make Drake feel like little or less than, like the small guy. You know what I mean? Granted, you know, Drake is a big fucking fish, right? But again, he's not billionaire status. Jay-Z's on a whole nother level, guys, a whole nother realm. Okay, Jay is again like tied to people that sign Drake's checks. So yeah. Page of Wands is like an incoming message of like good news usually, or somebody who wants to talk or take some kind of action here. Something that's fun, exciting, something new here. And maybe that's what, by casting this illusion or creating this slowdown in Drake's kind of wave or his motion, it's so the public doesn't trust him, or so the public won't trust him if he were to say something and speak up about what he knows or what he's seen in a not so subtle way, the way that Drake be doing, because he be sneak dissing. Drake will sneak diss, and it'll take 10 years for you to figure out who the hell he was talking about. Okay, but when Drake is dissing though, if he ever sends shots to Jay, Jay knows it's for him and he knows what it's about. Okay. Yeah, and it's like, you know, he could be viewing Drake as somebody who, again, took another opportunity here that maybe created more stability for Drake with this Four of Wands. But it's the way that Drake did it that Jay is not happy with or doesn't like. And again, it seems very like last minute, and it's kind of just pulling the rug from under your feet, you know? Let's see, why is this here? Two of Wands. Yeah, it's like having to make a decision. And, you know, the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, because there's something here like that Jay could expose about Drake. Again, that he probably already did. He kind of just gave the shit or gave the information to Kendrick and was like, here, do what you want with it. You have a problem with him anyway, don't you? Do what you want with this information. Sure. And literally exposed him. Okay? Because again, like I said, it doesn't make what Kendrick was saying false or untrue. Okay? It's just the catty, petty bullshit industry games in the background behind all of this. Okay? Because Kendrick gives me like he'll never be used as somebody's pawn, or he'll never allow other people to tell him what to do, especially now that he's kind of like on his own, in his own lane. Okay, I don't think he's even signed to a label anymore. I think he's signed to like a distribution deal, but that's it. So there's kind of, in a way, I don't think Kendrick really fully even knew that he was being used as a pawn. But essentially he was. Again, like the problem was still there from many moons ago. But sure, you know, you got information on him, I'll take it. Yeah, sure. I'm put this shit right in a hit song. Watch. Okay? Two of Wands here. This is a decision, having a fork in the road. There's a lot of Wands here. Okay, Drake could have like Aries, Leo, Sag heavily in his chart. That can also talk about planning. So again, it's given like Drake made another decision, made another choice that didn't have to do with Jay, and Jay didn't like it. That's kind of just what this is stemming from. You know, it doesn't really seem like he has any other issue with him for real. Again, besides the fact that Drake does have something or knows something about Jay and his wife, or maybe even just the wife, that Jay doesn't really believe, or he's 50-50 on it. Like he's still trying to get proof or evidence that Drake knows X, Y, and Z. Okay, whatever that might be. It's giving me more so just maybe Drake kind of allegedly could have messed with Beyonce. Okay, there's a rumor out there about Drake messing with Kim too, Kim Kardashian. Okay, because of his issue with Kanye. What is the issue with Kanye? I don't fucking know. But again, if he doesn't fuck with you, he will try to get your girl. And I think that happened, allegedly. That's why Drake is feeling so confident and very unfazed, unbothered. It's like, you can say whatever you want about me, but if I put this shit out about you and your wife, or your wife, it's really over for you. Okay? Wow. Why is this here? What does he feel about Drake? What is his perspective regarding Drake? Let's see. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, 4 Cups and the Hermit. So it's giving like, yeah, Jay-Z is acknowledging that people aren't really fucking with Drake like that right now with this 4 Cups. Okay, rejection, feeling ignored, unbothered, okay, not reciprocated. 4 Cups is being like, for being very bored, okay, not satisfied with something here. Again, maybe that's why Drake rejected the offer, because maybe it wasn't enough, or it was going to cause him to be tied to Jay-Z. He wasn't trying to do that. And then the Hermit here, being isolated, being ostracized. Okay, so it's almost as if like Jay is pointing fun at Drake for being ostracized, or people not fucking with him anymore. Okay, look, 4 Swords. So Jay really feels like he kind of put this, I'm hearing laid this dog to rest. Euthanize? He feel like he really euthanized Drake. But I think, I don't know. I don't see Drake being down and out for too long. I think he just kind of needs to take a step back, let us miss him a little bit, and then try again, you know? But yeah, he's definitely acknowledging that, yeah, Drake, you're not being accepted as much by the public like you used to. You're in a very uncomfortable position with this Hermit card. And it's like you are forced to be in isolation. You are forced to, you know, not be in the same, have the same motion that you used to have. Okay, so it's, again, I can't help but feel like this is giving like poking fun at him in a way. It's like, I got what I wanted, you know. Look at that, a slowdown of the money, Knight of Pentacles. But I don't see that lasting too much longer for Drake. Okay, Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles here. Again, Drake is always going to be, you know, a very major player, a major big fish, no matter what people put out there about him. Same thing with Nicki. Eminem as well, Kanye West. No matter what people put out there about them, they're still going to have a very solid fan base that's going to eat it up no matter what. Okay, but I feel like once this turn of events comes in for Jay-Z, maybe that's when Drake will kind of see his resurgence in a way. Okay, and the slowdown of the money won't really be a factor anymore. Okay, I'm going to get a couple last closing cards for Drake. Okay, then I'll get you guys out of here. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Hey, how does Drake feel in regards to Jay-Z? Thank you. Oh, you guys, look who popped out. The Queen of Pentacles. I told you I saw her earlier, but she didn't show face. Now here she is showing face. The Queen of Pentacles. That's the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. In this case, who? Beyonce, right? Ten of Cups. Wow. Two of Wands. I'm hearing like she's choosy. She's choosy. Okay. Someone who had to make a decision or is planning to walk away or move forward. Then you have this Ten of Cups here. Again, like the happy wife, happy life energy. Okay, so he be viewing Jay as, and you have this death card here. Again, like ending to this marriage and ending to this family dynamic. This is weird because it's not giving me so much Jay doesn't really know. But I think the fact that it could be on camera or recorded is what's making Jay paranoid or worried. Because that's physical evidence that could be put out there at any given moment. You know? It's different when it's just hearsay or just a rumor versus it being on camera. Okay, and there was a heavy energy around cameras and watching, being caught in the very earlier part of the reading. Two of Wands, again, planning, making decisions. Ooh, I have the Devil in the World card. Wow, okay, so the World can talk about endings. Ending of a cycle, ending of chapters. The Devil card, that's toxicity. Being in control all the time. Okay, someone who's like very mean, very nasty, evil, witchcraft, okay? That's what I'm saying. I think maybe Drake really genuinely feels as though Jay-Z uses like that warlock witchcraft energy to like really put a stop to him or end his world, okay? I'm hearing Rock My World by Michael Jackson. So Drake is acknowledging that like, yeah, there's only a matter of time before your cycle is a wrap. Okay, the world, ending of cycles, okay, ending of chapters, if not accomplishments, you know, goals. And then you've got this Queen of Pentacles here. So there's a lot, and the Devil card is, you know, entertainment industry. You know, it's like there's a lot of toxic energy around these people. And I'm not saying, you know, Drake is scared. As like he's giving me, he's not really scared of Jay-Z, but it's like he does feel as though he kind of crossed the boundary because now look at Drake. You know, now look at him. But I don't think he's going to be in that position for too much longer. Out of his element, if you will. Okay. Five of Wands, a lot of fighting and arguing and bickering going on. Okay. Ooh, I don't like this. And there's a couple of girls on this card who have on masks, like COVID mask or something. So again, that's like giving me like fighting a case or fighting a disease or something. Ooh. This is so messy, okay? And again, a lot of toxicity or fighting and arguments going on with the Beyonce. Wow, this is so weird. The Tower. You guys, look, the Tower and the King of Wands. So it's like, yeah, Drake is like, you're about to witness your own Tower moment. You created one for me. Now watch what happens to you, okay? I don't get that Drake is really into the spiritual side of things necessarily, okay? He's like way too materialistic and not spiritual to even like think about that stuff. If he does, it's just because he may pay somebody to do it. Okay, but it's definitely not as deep as a Jay-Z and Beyonce factor. And the fact that they're both showing up here on his portion says a lot, okay? With the Devil card, yeah, this Tower moment is not going to be good for them. And Drake is just going to sit back and watch. You know, I'm hearing a song by Tank, I Deserve. Maybe I Deserve. Maybe Drake feels like he deserves this. A lot of people feel this way about Jay-Z, though. This is crazy. Wow, this took a very interesting turn that I wasn't expecting it at all. And again, the world is like viral, things online, things being seen by a lot of people. There's going to be something very major that comes out about these two. And I don't want to say it's going to be because of Drake, but Drake may, again, he knows something here very important and very serious that is going to be attached to the downfall, okay, of Mr. Jay-Z over here. This devil in the tower, this is not a good mix. Not a good mix, okay? Yeah, all that ill intention, witchcraft that you put on other people, it will come back tenfold and really bite you in the ass. You know, oh God, this was very interesting, but I'm gonna like step away from this and clear my energy out because this was a lot. I'm thinking actually I might do a part 2 to this. If you guys, want a part 2 to Jay-Z and Drake, definitely let me know. Feel free to leave it in the comments or just put part 2, or if you're interested, just let me know, okay? Because this was a lot deeper, or it could have gotten a lot deeper than I would have ever expected. Okay, but I can't thank you guys enough for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me for over an hour in this reading. You guys are the best, okay? Make sure you guys leave a like on the video. It's free. Share if you care. Leave a comment. Let me know what you know. I love interacting with you guys. It just means the world to me every single time you guys join. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.